Hello and welcome to Italy. This, of course, is only the practice race, so we shall wait and see what happens as I practice with the camera. I'm joined here by Claudio. So,
Does it work this time?
yes, it is working.
Okay, fine.
Good job. Good job.
Hello, and welcome to round 14 of the Dynamic Racing League main league, live from Italy. Today, well, in the commentary box, we have the only two people to win the Indy 500 for the Dynamic Racing League, and that is Claire Eater ACC
Welcome everyone. Hope you enjoyed this round.
and myself. So, off the back of victory yesterday, I find myself in the commentary box for today's action. So let's wait and see for this to load and see what the weather is doing here today.
You do sound happy.
I sound happy. I am happy. It was great. I'm two thirds, same as you. 2/3. It's a race for the triple now. So here we go. It is dry here for the beginning of this session. So a quick rundown of the championship at the moment following the race in Belgium 2 weeks ago, I believe it was. Was it 2 weeks ago? No, it was last week, wasn't it? Last week. So in the lead of the championship currently, leading by 8 points, is Orb King on 173 points. Second place is Alpu Mke with 165 points. Third is myatesftw baby on 155 points. Fourth is Jay Yor with 126 points. And the final person with 100 plus points is Little Ball 78. Sixth is Fazillo 97. Seventh is Abijagu Jagua 16. Eighth is Perry the Dog 6. Ninth is Carter 5510. And rounding up the top 10 is Biffa Chipmunk. So how does it look for the Constructors' Championship as we have our first car on track, Kublai Toprak driving for Toro Rosso. The Constructors' Championship, currently leading the Constructors' Championship on 245 points, is Williams, 28 points ahead of Force India on 217 points. Third place is McLaren with 174 points. Fourth is Renault with 151 points. And fifth is Red Bull with 138 points. Sixth, Ferrari. Seventh, Toro Rosso. Eighth, Mercedes. And still at the bottom of the table, ninth, Sauber. 10th, Haas. So today we are in Italy for what should hopefully be a very exciting round of the Dynamic Racing League. I always find that the races are quite exciting here, as I've just rode on board with Kublai Toprak and just drove into the wall on the straight, which is quite odd. So first person to, looks like he's going to go set a lap time, is myatesftw baby. He's had very good races these last few rounds. Finished fourth last time out in Belgium. In Hungary he finished second, and in Germany and Britain he won the race. So let's see what sort of lap he can do here. Riding on board with him now, going through turn 1, gets to curb amazingly well. A bit tail happy on the exit though, although I do believe we're having a bit of lag. Claudia, do you want to talk us through Matthijs' lap here?
So he has already completed the first sector. I think I would have approached this corner in a very different way, because you can almost cut completely the first curve, but the line was correct. This corner is not so much about braking, just about keeping the speed. Now we have a short straight approaching this fast chicane. It's very important to hit the apex and not cut the track on the outside. And then I always very enjoy this corner, the Parabolica. I think he about to do the lap, by the way. And yeah, this is the final stage.
So he crosses the line to set a provisional time of 1 minute 19.1. Last year's pole time was a 1 minute 20.4. So I think we probably have got a little bit more time in that. I'm sure we'll go into the 118s at some point, as we see Jay Yor crossing the line to go second. Third, Stinner winner. Fourth, Eliakos. Fifth, Storm 2006 UK. Sixth, Kublai Toprak. In quite a disappointing time at the moment, just falling down the field, is Orb King. So do you think, Claudia, it is worth trying to work together with your teammate and get the slipstream on this track? Do you see Orb King skip the first chicane there?
Yes, in real life you can lose a bit of time in the corners, especially with these very complex cars. But on the game this effect is not so strong, so you can gain a lot on the straight and not lose anything through the corners. So yes.
So I wonder if you'll see any teams try that out there today. I don't think anyone's discussed with me the fact they are going to plan it, but
I'm going to lower the volume. Wait a bit.
okay.
I can say it.
So I'm riding on board with All King at the moment, who's not actually on a quick lap, but Perry the Dog 6 looks like he could be on a quick lap right now. Nicely hooked up the chicane here, coming down this back straight towards the Parabolica. Let's see what sort of lap time this could be coming through the Parabolica now. Bring this car out nicely. Crossing the line, third fastest.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, awesome. So,
I couldn't
currently,
hear you because the audio was too high.
fair enough. My microphone's probably a bit louder because I was trying to rejig the settings from last time where it all went wrong. But in pole position provisionally is myatesftw, baby, followed by Jay, your third, Perry the Dog 6, fourth, Stinner Winner, one of our reserve drivers for today. Fifth is Little Paul 78, Stinner Winner. Is he driving for Haas? If he is, that's a very, very strong position there for them. Fifth is Little Paul 78. As we see the two Williams drivers coming out directly behind each other. Now, do we think this could be what we discussed, Claudio, about possibly trying to do some sort of slipstreaming effect here?
I'm not sure they have talked about it, the teammates, I mean. But yes, I think if... I don't think anyone is going to attack the pole position, because Madis has set a very good lap time, but if someone tries the slipstream, I can see them getting close to the top.
Yeah, I think that time was pretty perfect actually watching it over, because I couldn't see a single mistake on that lap when I was watching it.
I think he didn't attack the second chicane enough, in my opinion, because when I drive in the second chicane, I completely cut the first curve, because you can do that. You can ride it completely. So I think you can gain a couple of tenths there. I tried that by myself.
So the second chicane,
that, I think...
there's a yellow flag. Is a Ferrari going slow? Yeah, that's all 571 going slightly slower there. So Alpumutke and Abujagujagu 16 a bit too far away to try this slipstream thing. If that was what they intended, I don't think it could have been. So let's ride on board with Alpumutke now, going through the first chicane. He seems to be getting quite a bit of understeer. Claudia, do you want to talk through this?
Yeah, what? Sorry?
Do you want to talk through Alpumutke's lap here as we go through?
So this is the second chicane. He kinda did it the way I said. This is the leftmost corner. It's very, and he put the wheels on the gravel. I'm not sure the lap is invalidated. Let's see. This is Monza basically a test for your braking skills. This is maybe the easiest corners. This is the easiest corner, and I'm pretty sure the lap is invalidated.
Yeah, he seems the car seems very loose, doesn't it? It seems to be understeering quite a bit.
Atmutke always has very aggressive setups in trial. I'm not sure whether he's using a time trial setup to maximize the lap time, or a race setup. I'm not sure. But so yes, he does look like he looks like he has a bit of a steer.
So he's just set a 1 minute 20.384, which brings him up to 5th in the standings. Where's Jay Yaw? So Jay Yaw's doesn't look like he's on a full attacking lap, I don't think. Can't tell actually. So he's not opened his DRS, so no, he's not on a flying lap. So let's just go through another run through of the order at the moment. In first place currently is Tyson, really incredible 1 minute 19.196, but he's now out trying to beat that. In second place currently is Jay Yaw with 1 minute 19.544. Third place is Perry the Dog 6 in 1 minute 19.9, so 3 cars in the 1 minute 19s. Fourth currently Stinner Winner. Fifth is Alpu Mutke. Sixth Eliarkos. Seventh Littlepool 78. Eighth Or571 driving for Ferrari, the lead Ferrari here in Italy. Ferrari probably expecting better. Ninth Storm 2006 UK. I don't know why he's still got the job, to be honest, but 10th Abijagu Jagua, who seems to be going through some sort of glitch in the pits. Is that? No, it's just because Alpu Mutke is getting pushed back into the pits, so yeah, everything's sorted there. In 12th is G. Cots 11. 13th is Kubilay Toprak. In 14th, coming back out on the track now, desperately needs to improve his time, is Orb King. 15th is Biffa Chipmunk. In 16th is Gogs 27. So let's see who's on a flying lap. So let's ride on board with Matthijs and see what sort of lap time he's currently doing. Can he beat the lap time he's setting? I think he cut the corner there. No, he didn't. Supposedly, he didn't cut the corner. I thought he did cut the corner. Oh, he must have cut the corner. He's all 4 wheels off the track. I'd be surprised if he didn't cut the corner. Right, here we go. I think he's setting up for a lap now. No, he's coming into the pits. Coming into the pits now is Matthijs, second place out lap. So let's see who's on a lap. Is Carter on a lap?
I think no one is. Maybe Carter.
Carter. I think Carter could be.
He's completing it. No.
No, he's not on a quick lap. So everyone seems to not be on a lap at the moment. Though he's coming back into pits. Storm 2006 UK. He looks like he's on a lap.
Just,
Storm 2006 UK appears to be on a lap.
Yeah.
So he is, of course, the winner. Surprisingly, the winner as a reserve driver in the. Or is he main? I don't know if he's employed now. Well, he was a reserve driver when he raced for Renault in the opening round of our championship. Although I think he's backed off now. Yeah, he's backed off as well. But he was a surprise winner in the first round of our championship in Australia. Jayor, is he on a flying lap now? No, he's not. Is he just about to start one though? Yes, Jayor is about to start a flying lap, trying to take pole position. Claudia, do you want to talk through Jayor's lap?
He's going to approach the first corner. Let's see how he does it. Perfect. No. Wide.
Oh, he's messed it up already.
I think he won't complete it completely. Sorry, I'm drunk tonight. He will try again.
So he'll probably come round and try it again. Alpu Mutke. Let's ride on board with Alpu Mutke. He's about to start a lap.
He's starting the lap? Yes. So I think he has a second in his pocket, because I'm sure he's not 1 second of pace. The first corner was perfect. I think if he doesn't make any mistakes, he will improve, because the first lap was pretty bad. Perfect again. Maybe he could have cut a bit more on the second chicane again. And well,
so Orpking's got
I'm not
third
sure.
and decided to retire. Sorry to talk over you, but he went up to third and decided to retire. So I think a lot of people could probably beat that. So back to Alpu Mutke.
It looks quicker. I think it's going to be close enough to Jayor and Madis. I hate them. Let's see how he does it. Yeah.
Yes, up to third, which crucially was championship hopes. Well, in front of one of his championship rivals.
I'm pretty sure Madis will keep the pole position because it looked like perfect lap.
I can't imagine Jayor or Alpamutke getting anywhere close to that lap. So just open up to see who else is going to. Abajagu has gone up to 5th and decided to call it a day. So who could possibly upset the order here? Maybe Storm Statistics UK has sometimes got a bit of pace. So, who is going to take pole position here in Italy? We wait to find...
Is that even a question?
out. I know, but I'm building the tension. If someone does beat it though, we'll all be surprised, won't we? I mean, the times are really close when you look at it, to be honest. The times are fairly close, especially between 6th and 7th. I mean, that's pretty close.
Yeah, well, the driver doesn't make much of a difference in 5 corners. So.
True. Very, very true. Although yesterday, with 4 corners, I seem to make quite a bit of difference. But anyway, let's see. Stinner winner and Carter. Wow, look at that gap. 6th, 7th, 8th. The gap between the 3 of them here. Stinner winner is trying to improve his lap time out on track. As I think we've now confirmed that Alpamutke won't be setting another time because he's still in the pits. There's only 53 seconds left. So I believe the person we should really ride on board with is Jayor, because let's be honest, I think he's the only person with a slim chance, I admit, but this person with a chance of beating Matthijs today. So let's see what happens here coming towards the first corner.
He only needs 3 tenths, so not impossible.
Although he did seem to wheel spin quite a bit out of the first chicane. Sector 1 yellow flag somewhere. I think he probably messed up the chicane slightly. Let's see what it's like through Lesmos.
He's trying hard.
He's on a very try-hard lap. He's got a car that just spun out in front of him.
Whoa!
Dog 6.
What's that?
I think that could have messed up his lap. Matthijs is retired, so he doesn't think he can beat it. Let's see. I don't think it's going to be enough. He's just gone all... Yeah, he's gone now, I'd say. He's pushing hard, but I think the chance, unless he does something spectacular around the Parabolica. No, he's given up. So, pole position goes to Matthijs as we wait for only Little Bull 78 to complete his lap, which he's not going to do because he's spun out and into the wall. So, in first place is Matthijs, in second place is Jayor, in third place is Alpamutke, fourth place is Orb King, fifth place is Abajagu Jagua. I got lost to where I was. They play 6th place. I can't remember the 6th place now. As we wait for Liverpool just to pull off to the side. As we wait for all to load. To know that Matthijs got pole position quite early on.
It's gonna take long.
Here we go.
No, quicker than I.
So Perry the dog 6 in 6th. Carter is in 7th. 8th is Stinner Winner. 9th is Eliarkos. 10th is Storm 2006 UK. 11th is Or 571. 12th is Little Pool 78. 13th is G Cox 11. 14th is Kubele Toprak. And I don't know who was in 15th because I didn't scroll down far enough. So, what would the weather do? Something we haven't considered. Dry. Sorted. Although it does look hazy. We have had races that look like it won't rain at all, and then by the end of it, it tipped it down. But this is one of the shortest races of the season.
Is this scenario? No.
Sorry, what did you say?
Is this the race scenario?
This is the race scenario, I believe, yes. So, as we wait for everyone to get the cars ready, and myself to get myself ready, because I always get scared just in case the formation lap doesn't happen, because that didn't happen that one time, and since then, that I missed it, I've been scared. So.
Some of these guys have terrible connection, I must say.
Yeah, I think we could be having another a lag fest. Yeah, no, so we have got a formation lap. So, on pole position here in Italy is myatesftw baby with a really incredible lap of a 1 minute 19.1 to start us off today. In second place is Jay Yayor driving for Renault, trying to upset the championship contenders. Third place, current on the grid, driving for Williams, is Alpu Mutke. Fourth place is Orb King. Fifth place is Abijagu Jagur 16. In sixth place is Perry the Dog 6. Carter 5510 lines up in 7th. In 8th place, reserve driver Stinner Winner. In 9th place, Eliarkos. 10th is Storm 2006 UK. 11th, the lead Ferrari is Or 571. A Ferrari hasn't won here since 2012, so let's see if he can change that today. In 12th is Little Pool 78. In 13th is G Cots 11th. 14th is Kubele Toprak. In 15th is one of my favourite drivers, is Lee, otherwise known as Biffa Chipmunk. 16th is Gogs 27. Can he have a good result today? And in 17th is Blasmuk, last but not least. So do we think we can have a clean race here today? What do you think, Claudio?
Sorry, I was checking the tires.
Okay, so do we think we'll have a clean race here today, or do we think something will happen on tour?
Turn 1 is pretty crucial in online races. I hope no one will try too hard there.
I hope not too. Think about this front row we have with J.O., Alpamutke,
By the way,
King.
I noticed everyone is on the same tires, the soft tires I mean, and only Liverpool is on the yellow tires, and Biffa Chipmunk is on the hard tires.
So Biffa Chipmunk's on mediums, G-Cot supposedly is on soft, Little Pool's on softs, and All 571 is on soft, but we don't need to know that right now, because what do we want? Race car noises. When do we want them? Now! As we see everyone pull away fairly evenly from the start of the grid, coming down towards turn 1. There's a bit of lag towards the back of the field, but Alpu Mutke is around the outside of the first corner, challenging now with J.O. Up into second place is Alpu Mutke. Amazing start there from J.O., but J.O. and Alpu Mutke having a bit of contact, and J.O.'s finding himself collected up by Alpu Mutke, and Abijagu Jagur 16 finds himself up in second place, but is backing off ever so slightly as J.O. and Alpu Mutke make the move up the field, with Stinner Winner now within the contention. There's going to be a bit of a collision here between the Toro Rosso and the Haas, as that of Perry Dog 6 and Stinner Winner, but they both get through the chicane, I think, relatively unharmed. We see as there's a Haas, not a Haas, sorry, a Sauber flying off the circuit. There's Blasmuk, I think he's gone into the barriers there through one of the Lesmos, as we see bit of contact there between Carter and Kublai Toprak, and Orb King has found himself going down the field pretty far, but there's quite a battle here now between Stinner winner Abajugu Jagua 16 and Peridog 6, who's now hit the back of Abajugu Jagua 16 and has got a bit of front wing damage, which could cause a lot of issues going throughout the race. As you see Carter 5'10".
Liverpool has damage too.
So Liverpool has front wing damage there. As we see Carter 5'10" is Storm 2006 UK going to battle. Storm 2006 UK is trying to go around it outside the Parabolica, but doesn't quite work there. As we see Storm 2006 UK now in the slipstream of Carter 5'10", going down towards turn 1. Will this be a move? Here's Liverpool 78 is flying down the field, he goes into the pit, so it's Kublai Toprak, but going around the outside into the chicane now. It's Storm 2006 UK. Can he get a move done on Carter 5'10"? Becomes the inside in the second part of the chicane, but no, they're still side by side here, coming towards the corner now. Side by side through the corner. I think Storm 2006 UK might just get this, but there's still neck and neck. But Storm 2006 UK will have the inside going into the chicane, but no, he backs out of it, and Carter 5'10" takes the position temporarily, but Storm 2006 UK thinks about another move. A bit of collision there. The Storm 2006 UK have front wing damage after that. I'm not quite sure. But let's go through the order at the moment after one lap of racing. On lap 2 now, Matthijs leads the way. Second place is Alpu Mutke. Third place, half a second behind Alpu Mutke, is Jay Yor. Fourth place is Stinner Winner, 1.5 seconds behind Jay Yor. And only a tenth behind Stinner Winner, and a 4 tenths behind Stinner Winner is Abajugu Jagua 16, whose role he knows to help his teammate is holding up Orb King, who now finds himself directly behind Abajugu Jagua. Seventh is now Carter 5'10", but he's just got rear-ended there by Storm 2006 UK, who goes wide and lets Peridog 6 through as well. In 10th, 9th place is Eliarkos. In 8th place now is Eliarkos. 11th place is G-Copter, he'll move up. Followed by Biffa Chipmunk, Gogs 27 and Kublai Toprak, Liverpool 78 or 571. What a dramatic start to this race, but luckily we've only had one retirement. I don't think he actually started the race, Blasmik, but I'm not. Oh no, he did. It was the Sauber who went off. Anything you think I have missed, Claudio?
No, I think no. I think you saw everything.
It was quite difficult. So much things going on that it was possible for me to miss something.
It was pretty clean for an line race, I must say.
See Abajugu Jagua getting a bad exit off the corner, and this opens up an opportunity now for Orb King going down the back straight towards a chicane. Abajugu Jagua was doing everything, but no, he gets back in front because Abajugu Jagua had the DRS on Stinner Winner in front of him, but now another opportunity now in the slipstream for Orb King to try and take 5th place off Abajugu Jagua 16. He won't want to get held up for too long, but into Parabolica he thinks better of it, so now his next chance will be going into the turn 1 chicane as he tucks in behind Abajugu Jagua 16 coming down the main straight now. DRS should be open. Yes, his DRS is open. He dives from the inside to the outside. Can Abajugu Jagua keep him around the outside? He brakes a lot later, but he still makes the corner, and Orb King is left in 6th place still. I think this is probably one of the closest battles going on track right now. No, Orb King has had to concede defeat for a few laps, probably to do with the ERS deployment, which of course got to watch out for in a race like this, not to get too trigger happy with it. Jayor is quite close to the back of Alpu Mutke, and Orb King's now still quite close to the back of Abajugu Jagua. I think this is what we'll ride on board with. Claudio, if you were Orb King now, what would you do to try and get past Abajugu Jagua 16?
Well, the best thing to do here is to wait for the straight. It doesn't make any sense to overtake during the corners, because you will give the DRS to the other driver. So I'd wait for the main straight and just stay close enough at the parabolica, and yeah, maximize the exit. So
now riding with Jay Yor, who's going to try and make a move on Alpu Mutke and gets around him because Alpu Mutke doesn't have the DRS currently. And that is second place for Jay Yor. But of course, Alpamuk will be trying his hardest now to change that as he gets quite a good exit out of the chicane. But I don't think it is good enough for that, as we see Orpking dropping back slightly actually from Abijagu 16. Because I think Abijagu 16 does have DRS on Stinner winner, so that makes it difficult for Orpking to get a move done. But Abijagu 16 could be about to lose out, but as Alpamuk makes a move on Jayor. I think Jayor made a bit of a mistake there through the chicane. I don't know if you saw that, Claudio.
Sorry?
I think Jayor made a mistake through the chicane, but he's now in DRS again of Alpamuk. I think we're going to have quite a long battle here. The Stinner win is still quite close to them as well. Jayor.
Sometimes I can... No, sometimes when I'm watching the onboard cameras, I don't hear you. That's why I...
That's okay, and Alpamuk made a bit of a mistake coming out of one of the chicanes, and that's let Jayor through, I believe. Yes, and now Stinner winner will be trying to line up a move on Alpamuk. And Jayor's made a bit of a mistake, had a tank slapper coming out the Parabolica, and that's put him wide. We're going to see a three-way battle here down into turn one. This could end badly. This could be a moment of the season here as we ride on board the helicopter shot now. 3 wide down the straight. Can Stinner winner make it up to second? He turns in on Alpamuk. Alpamuk has got to watch his front nose here. And Alpamuk finds himself down in fourth. Jayor in third. Stinner winner finds himself all the way up to second. But the real winner out of all of that, of course, is Matthijs, who's just pulling away at the front, doing what he needs to do.
He's not doing...
Oh!
Matthijs!
Oh no, Matthijs is disconnected. The curse is struck again.
I don't want to laugh, but that's just, incredible.
Matthijs has disconnected from this race.
Stinner winner is leading.
Stinner winner will be leading any moment now, unless Matthijs can quickly reconnect.
Can Matthijs rejoin?
He can rejoin, but is he going to rejoin in time? Orpking gets past Abijagu and taking the lead now is Stinner winner. So Matthijs...
Unbelievable. I feel sorry for him.
This could be the championship slipping away from Matthijs. He was quite a way back from Orpking. 18 points, 17 points away from Orpking. This is going to be quite a few points lost, or not an opportunity not taken, more like instead of an opportunity missed. So Jayor is now going to be trying to make a move for the lead around the outside of Stinner winner. Matthijs is back. Matthijs has rejoined. This is going to be interesting as Jayor and Stinner winner get very close through the first chicane. Claudio, to you. My voice is getting tired.
Your voice?
My voice is getting tired.
Well, I think it will be difficult for... I hope he rejoins, because I feel very sorry for him.
He has rejoined.
No, he's not driving yet.
Is he not driving?
No,
he's back.
Right now, yeah. Yeah, but it will be difficult for him to attack the lead. No, he crashed.
Has he crashed? I did not see that. Was it?
Yeah.
Oh wow, he's crashed out of the second Lesmo. Will this be a safety car? Tell you what, a safety car really spiced this spiced up race.
I think I know what happened. He rejoined during the corner, and he used the throttle too much.
I agree. You can try seeing if you can invite him to the party and maybe hear what he thinks if you want to.
Yeah, I would try.
So as we see Jayor and Stinner winner still battling it out for the lead. I'm trying to see if there's any message in the group chat, but my laptop is being weird. Okay, so Kublai supposedly... Okay, yes, and Matthijs is a bit frustrated. But let's not get distracted with what's going on with Jayor and Stinner winner, as Kublai Toprak has retired from the session.
I just tried to invite him.
Okay, so Matthijs has been sent an invite. Let's see if he would like to join. What's happened to Alpamuk? Alpamuk stopped, isn't he? In all this confusion and all hell breaking loose.
I missed that.
Oh, here we go. Hello, Matthijs. Sorry to have you here so early on in the race. I'm sure You are very annoyed because you were just pulling away at the front. How do you feel?
Pissed off.
Yep, I would be too if I was in your position. I had a very similar experience last season. You had, so we'll just go back to qualifying a minute. How the hell did you do a 1 minute 19.1? Quite the incredible lap.
Well, just push.
It was just perfect in every single way. I couldn't see how you went wrong anywhere. Storm 2006 UK leaves the session. Do you think you could have found any more time there in that lap?
About 4/10.
4/10 you reckon you could have found, or 10th?
Yeah, no, 4/10.
4/10. Okay, well, it was a pretty incredible lap. I don't think anyone got anywhere close to it. Cloud, I don't know if you have any questions you want to ask Matthijs.
Yeah, how did you crash? Were you trying too hard to make up the time? Or no?
No, I took control, and the moment I went through the second Lesmo,
Yeah.
for some reason the car just went flat out, whilst I had no traction control, of course, and it just
yeah,
went into the wall without me even pressing the throttle pedal.
Pretty much like I said you rejoined during the corner.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah, right on the
very
corner, and it just went full throttle for some reason.
sounds very unfortunate and very annoying for yourself. Well, we won't keep you here too
You
long.
looked good.
Matthijs, you did look good for the win, as Claudio said. Sorry for that. Feel free to leave now, but thank you for joining us here during the race.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you. So, what's happened since we're talking to Matthijs? In first place is still Jay You're getting hunted down now by Stinner Winner. He's going to try going for a move around the outside of the chicane. Not quite for Stinner Winner there. Third place.
I have no fucking idea why Ultimate K is 9th.
He did stop quite early on, but he's still
Yeah.
a hell of a way back.
I didn't notice that.
So I don't know why he stopped so early. Maybe he's trying to do something different to get out of the traffic, but I think the traffic actually helps you here. But who knows? As long as Abijagur can keep up with the Warp King and maybe interfere with this race quite a bit, we never really know what's going to happen. As Carter 5510 is actually closer to Abijagur 16 than Abijagur 16 is to Orb King. 3 second time penalty for Stinner Winner, who I thought was going to drop it then. He's going to lose time.
I'm pretty sure everyone will have a penalty.
Yeah, it's one of those tracks where by the end of the race most people do have penalties. I'm kind of annoyed there wasn't a safety car for Matthijs' spin. Just think about everyone would have pitted, would have had a flat out race to the end. And talking about pitting, the two leaders come into the into the pits. Oh, that was a brilliant commentator's curse. The commentator, that was a brilliant slip up. Jayor, Stinner Winner, Abijagur 16, Aleliakos. But now, let's see how much Alpu Mutke can make up by pitting early on. Can he overtake Stinner Winner?
Yes, I think yes.
Is going to be close coming
No,
down.
not quite. No.
Towards
Close, but no.
the first chicane.
Very close.
But of course his tyres will be up to temperature, but Stinner Winner is on softs and Alpu Mutke is on mediums. But he's got in front of Jayor, who, let's be honest, is probably more competition in the championship than Stinner Winner will be. Well, Stinner Winner is just a reserve driver, so he probably is out of the championship contention already. But now in the lead is Orb. What happened to Orb King there? What's happening to Orb King? Has he got a puncture?
It's got... Yes.
He's got a left rear puncture. I thought he was trying to purposely crash. He spins! This is significant for the championship.
Oh,
He can't get it in a straight line. 4th, 5th, 6th.
He looks like a spinning, so...
Down to 6th. He looks like a Sebastian Vettel trying to go in a straight line. Yes, he cannot keep this car going. This is going to cost him badly. Down to 8th. And he hasn't stopped yet.
Akhmut, no!
Into the barrier again. He needs to try and keep going in this race. This car looks difficult to control. Can he make it back to the pits down into 10th place now? This is going to cost him a lot of time. This is the moment I said could happen in this race. This is the moment where the championship has just got turned on its head. Orb King scoring no points. Matthijs scoring no points. If Alpu Mutke somehow scores no points and JIO wins, then that could really close up the championship at the front. We'll have a 4-horse race where probably no one particularly would have one. So Orb King in the pits now.
I'm not sure. You have no idea what risk Akhmut just took.
Did he try taking a massive risk on Biffa Chipmunk? Oh my god, he's side by side with Biffa Chipmunk. As we see G-Cots and Stinner winner up ahead. Side by side, Biffa Chipmunk is a clean driver. Biffa Chipmunk does back out quite graciously to Alpu Mutke, who's, well, the ball is in Alpu Mutke's court. He's just got Stinner winner really ahead of him.
He tried a suicidal move at the last move.
Wow, he tried quite the dangerous move considering his position. As you see, G-Cots going wide, and that opens an opportunity for Alpu Mutke. He takes third position. He will have DRS, I presume. Yes, he will, but G-Cots 11 also has DRS. So if the soft tyres go off towards the end of the race, Alpu Mutke could be in contention, but let's not forget that he did stop a lot earlier compared to everybody else. But this is starting to look like the luck that was lacking for Alpu Mutke earlier in the season. It's now found him when he most needs it. This is quite the incredible race. Monza always seems to deliver, but remember my point earlier on, the last person to win for Ferrari at Monza was in 2012 when Clarkey won, and I don't think G-Cots will win here today, but it would be quite good to see a Ferrari up on the podium. So if you're Alpu Mutke, Claudio, do you go all out trying to take the win, or do you just accept second and move on?
If I were Akhmut,
Yeah.
Well, Akhmut does like, you know, he's always aggressive. But yeah, if I were Akhmut, I would try to keep the position.
So I've just noticed that Orb King's in the pit, and that means he's just been lapped by everyone here. Biffa Chipmunk makes a move on G-Cots to the podium. Oh, I'd love to see Biffa Chipmunk on the podium. Oh, I'd love to see him back on the podium where he belongs. If we look back through the records, he was on the podium. He was second in 2010. He was second in 2015. So it'd be nice to see him on the podium once more. Seems he's had 2 podiums here in the past. It seems like one of his tracks, but J-Or, of course Biffa hasn't pitted, which I've just noticed, and J-Or is right behind him and probably will get a move done in a moment. But let me enjoy the moment where Biffa Chipmunk was in the top 3 here. But there we go, J-Or changes that now. Alpu Mutke is now in contention for the victory. He's only 3/10 behind Stinner winner and seems to have a lot more pace as Liverpool 78
He can
retires from the session.
He can get it done safely if he's close enough.
So he could get this move done fairly safely, fairly easily if he plays his cards right. Probably a bit too far back, but
Yes,
tries
this time,
the
yes.
move anyway. This would really, really help his championship hopes. If he took victory here, would open up quite the nice gap at the top of the table against Orb King and Matthijs FTW, baby. This is
Only a
just
safety
what he
car
needs.
could save everything.
I agree, but then he can't even unlap himself on this game. Now, is it me, or did
Ah, yeah, right.
did the game just sort of flash a little bit. Is it getting slightly darker overhead with the clouds? It looks like it could be darkening up, which would make the end of the race quite exciting, but I don't think... Okay, so Little Paul left a panic thing, said migrating hosts, and I forgot that I wasn't hosting. I thought I was hosting, and I thought I was disconnecting. Had a bit of a panic.
UK is a ghost.
Yeah, so Storm 2006 UK is now a ghost. That's 12th position, hopefully, for Orb King at some point. So Alpu Mutke is further behind now. Stinner Win has just set the fastest lap, so he must have been preserving tyres a little bit. And has just decided he needs to open the gap up to Alpu Mutke. G-Cot's 5-second stop-go penalty. That may not be correct. Sometimes we see those penalties not lining up and working properly. But let's run through the order at the moment. Stinner Winner currently is the winner. See what I did there? In first position. Trying to chase him down. Championship, well, second place in the championship. Alpu Mutke in second place in this race. Third place, Jayor is in third place trying to chase down Alpu Mutke for second. Fourth, Eliarkos driving for Haas. So really big haul of points possibly here for Haas, who find themselves 10th in tables. Could push them up to 9th or just behind Mercedes. Fifth is Abijagu Jagua, 16. Sixth is Carter, 5-5-10. Seventh is Perry the Dog, 6. Eighth is Biffa Chipmunk. Ninth is Orr, 5-7-1. And in 10th is G-Cots 11. Followed by Gogs 27 and 2 stopping Disaster, Puncture, Orb King, 5-time champion. So given, well, I don't think Orb King's had very good luck here in the past, looking at previous results. We look back and we see that he's got 2 wins in 2016 and 2015, but 2016 doesn't really count because there's only 2 of us. 2015 he won. He's got 3 second places here, but if we think back to last season when he had a race here, he crashed in... No, I crashed into the back of him. Did I? Well, him and I collided and I ended up retiring from the session due to lag. So his luck here isn't really that good, would you say, Claudio? Okay, so now going to top, we have Alpu Mutke and Stinner Winner battling it out for the lead. Who do you think is going to win this one, Claudio? I think I may have lost Claudio. I can't hear him. He's gone. Maybe I've lost the stream. I believe, Claudio, are you back? I've lost you. Where are you?
Yeah. I was drinking.
Okay, good. I thought you'd gone. So, who do you think is going to win this race, Claudio?
I think Altmuth, because Stena Winner is on the soft tires and on the yellow tires. I don't think he can go to the end of the race on these tires.
So we've just seen that Dog 6 has just had to make a second stop. Does that mean that other soft tyre runners will also need to stop again? Because of course you don't want to run too long. We've just seen what happens if you run too long. As Orb King demonstrated early, he just took that car slightly further than he probably should have done. So Alpamuk is probably the closest he's been for a while now.
I think he will get it done now.
I think he will, as my laptop's going on the blink. I don't really know what it's doing. Okay, there we go. Alpamutke's trying to go around the outside. Oh, mind your front wing, Alpu.
No damage.
No damage somehow. No damage. Oh, I thought there was going to be there. Can he get a move done here? Stinawinner needs to defend the inside, but he decides not to. And of course, we mustn't forget that Jayor isn't too far behind these two, so if they battle it out too long, it could open an opportunity up for Jayor to come and take the win.
The DRS should be more effective than this.
It's probably to do with the ERS and what ERS each car is running, but he is in the slipstream now on Stinawinner. Not quite. Stinawinner was very late on the brakes there. I don't think a move is too far away. What can
He's braking late every corner.
What can Alpamutke do here? Can he...
He was closer before.
He was closer before. Jayor is getting closer as well. We must keep note of that. This could be a very exciting end to the race. That we shouldn't run into the back of Stinawinner. That was very good braking there from Alpamutke. I'd probably say it wasn't what you planned.
I hope Alpamutke won't take unnecessary risks, because any position will be enough for him. His title contender is down in 12th position.
And also Matthijs, who could be considered a title contender, is also out of the race. So any points he can get, he's gaining them. Stinawinner trying to get past him. DRS open. Coming underneath the old track now. In the chicane, not quite. See if he can tuck in behind. Stinawinner's got a compromised line out of this though. Parabolica.
I think I would try something different.
He's going to try something different now, going into Parabolica down the inside, 100 metre board, 50 metre board. He breaks at the 50 metre board. Can he keep it stopped? He's climbing all over the curb. But now who's coming up behind them? It's Jayor. Can Jayor get involved in this battle? He will definitely have him now through DRS. DRS wide open. ERS probably on to the maximum. Does Stinawinner? Stinawinner takes ages to tuck in behind Alpamutke, and he goes down the outside, compromises his line, and look who's just joined them. Jayor is now firmly in this battle, but Alpamutke needs to pull away now. He needs to get a gap if he has any chance of winning this race. Jayor is all over the back of Stinawinner.
I think Jayor will overtake Alpamutke very easily if he gets past Stinawinner.
But Stinawinner will now have DRS, and Jayor's just gone for a little trip through the gravel. I think Jayor's tyres may not be holding up as well. But Stinawinner, DRS open, cannot gain on Alpamutke. Although through the chicane,
if I were Alpamutke, I would almost be tempted to give DRS to Stinawinner.
Although he... Oh! Collision!
Oh!
Stinawinner has gone round. It's Jayor and Stinawinner collide. I wasn't really paying attention, but...
You need to...
I think, looking at the replay...
Yeah?
I think it was sort of... Can you remember where Stroll and Vettel collided on the cooldown lap in Malaysia? And it was very odd, and it like two people... I think Jayor was trying to defend, or Jayor was trying to overtake, and Stinawinner was trying to defend. Yeah. I think they just both thought they were going to do different things, and hence why they collided. But Jayor has definitely come off better than Stinawinner from that one. And I don't think you can really apportion a blame. If anything, it was Stinawinner straight lined it probably slightly too much in comparison to Jayor, who was trying to take the corner. But now we have a battle. Is it possible, Claudio, for you to check if Alpamutke or Jayor have any penalties?
Yeah, I will try. I will check.
So we have Jayor closing in on Alpu Mutke, seeing if he can take the victory. Down towards Parabolica, going through Parabolica now. Coming into the DRS zone. Jayor has DRS wide open. Alpu Mutke should probably dive to the inside to defend the inside line going into the chicane. They brake as late as possible. Side by side through the chicane. Alpu Mutke gets slightly tail happy on the exit, but he's now on the inside as they go side by side through the corner here now, not trying to push Jayor too wide. Jayor takes the lead, but he will have the inside line going into the braking zone now. The next chicane, they leave each other plenty of room. Alpu Mutke has to go straight over the curb, but now Alpu Mutke is on the inside line. This is incredible racing next to each other still through the Lesmos, but Alpu Mutke takes the lead temporarily, remembering now that Jayor will have DRS going down the straight. Will this be his opportunity? Claudio, have you found out if any of them got penalties?
Yes, these are the actual positions because both have a penalty. But Jayor has 5 warnings, which means that if he gets another one, then he has 6 seconds penalty.
Thank you. So Jayor has more to lose. They both have penalties. So this is for position as he tries going around the outside of the parabolic, but that isn't going to work here. As we got to note that Abijagujagua is fighting with Eliakos for 4th, and G-Cots is fighting with his teammate for 9th. But this is the battle we're going to watch now as Jayor takes the lead, but Alpu Mutke has the inside for the corner. He dives in behind. Will he brake later? No. Jayor takes the lead but messes up the exit to chicane. That will mean that Alpu Mutke gets a very nice exit. He tucks in behind Jayor, very close as G-Cots gets past all 571. Coming through, I think it's
if he wants the win.
Here we go, braking late, not late enough. Jayor is defending, but now Alpu Mutke should be able to get through the Lesmos. He shouldn't really try and overtake here because you're going to lose it in the next DRS zone. As Jayor is all over the back of Alpu Mutke. I'm going to flash down to Abijagujagua. No, there's nothing going on there, really. But here we go. Jayor trying to make the move. Alpu Mutke returns to the line. Probably put off Jayor a little bit there, but now here we go. Alpu Mutke is slightly wide. This is the battle for the lead. This is the battle for the win with only 3 laps remaining. Alpu Mutke is trying his hardest to defend. Through the Parabolica. Do you think Jayor is going to win this? Or do you think Alpu Mutke is going to win this, Claudio?
It's close. If Jayor manages to run away, Alpu Mutke won't catch him because he's on the softer tires.
Very, very true. Not as good of an exit for Alpu Mutke there, but he's in the slipstream. He's going to see what he can do, trying to go around the outside. Jayor defends the outside, which is quite a clever move to be the inside for the next corner. Return to the line, probably no, but this means his entry is compromised, which means his exit will be compromised, which means now he can go. The 3-second time penalty for Jayor, which is crucial because he now has 6 seconds worth of time penalty, whereas Alpu Mutke doesn't. So Alpu Mutke really shouldn't panic too much now. He should just try keeping with Jayor as Abijagujagua has moved up into 4th. So Jayor has taken the lead back again.
Now it depends on how much quicker Jayor is, unless Alpu Mutke overtakes him again.
I think there could be an overtake here. He's got to watch out, really. Stays behind through Parabolica, which is probably a very smart move. It's a really good exit, though, does Alpu Mutke compared to Jayor. DRS wide open. Here we go into the first chicane. Alpu Mutke decides time to stay behind. As we see Abajigujigua 16 and Eliakos going to battle now into the first chicane. I'm going to ride on board quickly with these, but keeping my eye out on the other battle. Eliakos somehow has DRS, but Abajigujigua 16 doesn't. Nothing happens there. I think Alpamutke may have realised that Jayor has a 3-second time penalty and has decided it's time to back off. I think he's playing a long game. Although he does seem to be quite loose. And it has really darkened up, but I don't think the rain will come before the end of this race. So I'm going to watch the Abajigujigua 16 battle with Eliakos. Battle for 4th currently. This could be a very good day for Williams in the championship. DRS wide open. Slipstream. Don't think any move will happen now.
If I were Alpamutke, I would be more focused on not cutting.
Just gotta make sure you keep. Yes, that's true. Make sure you don't cut and just stay within the 3 seconds of Jayor. So Abajigujigua 16. Can he take 4th on this final lap? He's in DRS, not going to be close enough going into the first chicane. Eliakos seems to be very low on errors though. He practically stops in the first part of the chicane to try and defend, as we see a yellow flag in sector 2. Can't see what that was for. Let's see if Abajigujigua 16 can get the move done here. Not quite. Eliakos parks on his line, but he's got a 3-second time penalty. That may help Abajigujigua 16, but I don't know what sort of penalty he has. But what a race we've had. Matthijs led by 6-7 seconds, dominated the race, disconnected. Orbking then looked set to take the win and take points away, but then he had a puncture which crucially ruined his race. But taking the victory now will be, we believe, Alpamutke. Yes, Alpamutke wins from Jayor. And Abajigujigua 16's really backed off from the back of Eliakos. And Carter 5 of 10 could be in with a shot. But in 4th place is Eliakos. 5th place, Abajigujigua 16. 6th place, Carter 5-5-10. 7th place, crossing the line, is Biffa Chipmunk. 8th place, coming towards the line now, is Perry the Dog 6. Coming through the Parabolica. A good race for him. In 8th place. 9th place, G-Cots 11. Ferrari, another year without a win here in Monza. In 10th place is going to be Or 571. 11th place would be Gogs 27. 12th place, Ready Cross the Line. Disappointing, horrible day for Orb King. 13th is Storm 2006 UK, is already crossed the line, but waiting to cross the line now. We are waiting for Gogs 27 for the last person to cross the line. It's Gogs 27.
Owen now needs Alpamutke to retire from some races.
He definitely needs some. Well, definitely needs a change of luck, doesn't he, compared to this race? You see Alpamutke lifting the trophy there. Is this his first win for a while, isn't it? It's his first win since Austria.
Oh, that was
his first win since Austria for Alpamutke. So very much needed, a crucial time. But let's go through who has won. So Alpu Mutke, as we said, won the race. In second place was Jay Yor. Third place is Stinner Winner. Fourth place is Eliarkos. Fifth, Abajagujagu is 16. Sixth is Carter 5510. Seventh is Biffa Chipmunk. Eighth is Perry the Dog 6. Ninth is G Cots 11. And 10th is Or 571. So that has been your race today. And shall we see if we can talk to some people, Claudio?
Yeah, I'm trying to invite them.
Okay, so we'll wait for them to join. Of course, the next race, round 15, will be Singapore, which I find is always a mental
I invited Alpomutke.
race. So we'll wait.
Who finished third?
For Alpum. Our Stinner Winner finished third. So we'll wait for them to join us now. And probably, if we get a chance, we may want to invite Orb King and see if he has anything to say towards after we've spoken to the top 3. So Alpumutke, congratulations, you have won the Dynamic Racing League Italian Grand Prix, and what a race that was. Talk us through it.
I'm breathless. Just, I wasn't expecting this at all heading into this. Like, I was very slow in practice, I admit. And qualifying, finished getting in front of John at the start. But I had a lot of tire wear, so I was struggling with that. So I pitted early for the mediums, and it turned out to be the better strategy. And I shame about Mathis. And yeah, towards the end, I just fought as hard as possible, and yeah, it was kind of like Germany. So,
Yeah, it was a very, very strong race. It was Austria, I believe. Was it Austria your last one? It's Austria,
yeah, Austria.
last
Yes,
race you won.
We have
So
a win.
it's been quite a while since.
Were you aware?
But carry on, Claudio.
Were you aware that Jayor had a penalty, or did you celebrate on the street when you realized, that you won?
Yeah. Every time I was on the straight, I was asking my engineer if he had a penalty or not, and I saw with 2 laps to go he had one. So yeah, it was really challenging for me too, because I spent all my fuel and earth trying to catch Stina Vina. Well, I don't know what happened to him. Yeah, I was like on 10% yachts and 0.2 fuel in the last 5 laps. So yeah,
Wow.
It was a really tight one. I'm breathless.
Sounds like it was tough. Well, thank you for talking to us,
Yes.
Alpumutke. You are now
Thank you, guys.
leading the championship. So with us
Congrats.
now also is Jay Yor. Hello, Jay Yor. So how was your race? Bit crazy. Yeah, it seemed quite unfortunate. Did you think you were going to win the race today? At any point, did you think this is it, you're going to win it? Yeah, it was quite the unfortunate moment. But of course, now you're right behind him in the championship standings. You'll now have I can't do the maths, but you'll be right behind him in the championship standings. Are you still aiming for the championship overall, or do you think that's probably a bit too much of a stretch now? So now Alpumutke will have 190 points. Owen will have 173. And Matthijs will have 155. I don't know how many of your points you'll have, but you're probably still in the fight, so it should hopefully work out that you could still win the championship. Claudia, do you have anything to ask him? I think you'll
No,
need a
I
bit.
only wanted to say that maybe he should have waited a bit longer because he was gonna get passed sooner or later. He was on the soft tires.
Maybe.
Ah, understand. Yeah, it's stupid.
Well,
But winning here is a bit about luck more than anything.
that is very true coming from two champions here ourselves. Well, thank you for talking to us after the race, and best of luck in Singapore. So I think we have Orb King here with us as well. Just about hear you. So, well, what went wrong? I can hear you. I don't know if everyone else can, but that doesn't matter. We'll talk to you anyway. So, what happened? Oh, okay. That sounds very frustrating. So, if you didn't have that issue, where do you think you would have finished today? Yeah, I think it's possible you could have won it because, like you said, you would have had newer tyres. You'd have been up there fighting. Cloud, did you have anything to add to that?
Do you have any interesting tactics for the next races? Okay.
So, do
No,
you think?
because you need Alpmut K to retire, so I was asking if you have any interesting tactics.
I was about to say, how do you feel about Singapore heading there? Yeah, you need
You
to.
can try, you can try to do what I did to you at Bahrain.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for joining us, Orb King, after the race, after quite a disappointing race. But best of luck for the next few races, and hopefully you can get back into the battle. So this has been round 14 of the Dynamic Racing League from Italy. That was you've just heard from the top two and Orb King. So thank you for joining us, and we're going to head off now. And I don't know if Claudia, you want to say goodbye or anything like that? No, he doesn't. So that was Italy. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you in Singapore. Goodbye.